Midnight moon shines so bright, gives me skin of milky light, built in glowing sweet delight, only happens in this moon soft night. Midnight magic got me feeling so free, things I can do only the moon may see, dancing with shadows like they're made for my group. Boles.radio playing cinnamon, stars like diamonds on my skin, whispering secrets, let the magic begin. Barefoot on the grass, so cool. Midnight moon breaking every rule. Midnight magic got me feeling so free, things I can do only the moon may see, dancing with shadows like they're made for my group. Boles.radio playing cinnamon, midnight whispers floating on the breeze, catch them in my hair like falling leaves, fireflies flashing secret code to keep, moonbeam kisses while the whole world sleeps. Sun's too harsh, daylight's too bright, midnight moon, that's my kind of light. Shadows on my stage, I'll take the lead. This night's my own, it's all I need. Midnight magic got me feeling so free, things I can do only the moon may see, dancing with shadows like they're made for my group. Boles.radio playing cinnamon, cinnamon. Midnight magic got me feeling so free, things I can do only the moon may see, dancing with shadows like they're made for my group. Boles.radio playing cinnamon, cinnamon.
From the braided prairie to the New York plains, you're listening to Boles.radio.
Midnight moon.
Yo, life's a wild ride, problems stack up high, but you ain't one under this open sky. One look from you, our shadows start to fade. Two hands held tight, a bond that we made. You my sun, my moon, where the sky meets the ground. My compass, my reason when my soul gets found. The horizon ain't the limit, we go further, you see. Cause all I want, all I need, that's you and me. 3 words whispered changed my whole world. 4 weeks later my heart unfurled. 5 days strong, feeling so right. 6 shared secrets under the moonlight. Yeah, you my sun, my moon, where the sky meets the ground. My compass, my reason where my soul gets found. The horizon ain't the limit, we go further, you see. Cause all I want, all I need, that's you and me. 7 stars align, 8 smiles so bright. 9 kisses stolen in the pale twilight. 10 moments together, feeling so free. You plus me, that's infinity. You my sun, my moon, where the sky meets the ground. My compass, my reason, where my soul gets found. The horizon ain't the limit, we go further, you see. Cause all I want, all I need, that's you and me. 11 nights spent talking till dawn. 12 playlists made our soundtrack born. 13 laughs shared, going so sweet. 14 shared dreams lying at our feet. You my sun, my moon, where the sky meets the ground. My compass, my reason, where my soul gets found. The horizon ain't the limit, we go further, you see. Cause all I want, all I need, that's you and me. "15 inside jokes, only we understand. 16 road trips, holding hand in hand. 17 I love yous whispered soft and true. 18 wishes made, all of them with you. You my sun, my moon, where the sky meets the ground. My compass, my reason, where my soul gets found. The horizon ain't the limit, we go further, you see. Cause all I want, all I need, that's you and me. Problems fade away, trouble seems small. Cause with you by my side, I've got it all. Tuning into love on Boles Radio is true. Counting all the ways our hearts combine, it's me and you.
Shadows try to hold me tight. Doubts and fears fade my light. But inside, the spark so bold. My spirit yearns, the story untold. Spin, spin, take my life. Ignite the fire, blaze so bright. Spin my dreams, a radiant glow. Gonna light the world, let it show. Darkness dim my shine. Each turn my power starts to climb. Light up the fire, spark the sky. spinning back to the days of old, where the beats were bold and the nights never cold. Vinyl spinning, tales untold. In the groove our hearts would fold. But here in the glow of a digital flame, but here in the glow of a digital flame, the rhythm's new but the soul's the same. A synthesized echo of an ancient game, where the beat goes on just under a different name. Oh, the old beat beats the new beat in a dance that's ever so sweet. Take your own beat and turn it new. The real beat belongs to you, says Boles.radio too. Crackling warmth, a whisper from the past, driving, grooving meant to last. Now it goes in an electric blast, but the essence of rhythm we still cast. Flickering shadows in neon light dance, old school, hard and modern stance. Beats are timeless, everlasting romance, inviting us all to take a chance. The old beat beats the new beat, a fusion that's so neat. Take your own beat and turn it new. The real beat belongs to you, with Boles.radio and you. From the crackle of vinyl to the bass drop's thrill, it's not about the style but the passion we instill. With every note we defy time still, creating our rhythm, our own musical will. Yes, the old beat beats the new beat, in our hearts they both meet. Make your own beat, turn it to the real beat belongs to you. Belongs to you.
And hey, we are here live on Boles.tv. Some original music to start our time together. I'm David Boles, coming to you live from the East Coast of these United States. Interesting topics to share with you today. Interesting sort of modes of operating and methods of learning. So we start the show with some of our original music, aided and abetted by some AI. And it's not all fake. It's human intervention, taking all of these disparate things and putting them together. Just like where you have, static video clips from libraries that you can put in to your video show, or drum beats or synthesizers, and you can download all kinds of different sounds and videos and make original content with them. Well, with AI, it's just been streamlined a little bit, where you don't have to go out and get it. You can just decide what you want it to do and lead it a little bit and edit it a lot, and you have a whole new world of understanding. And I know that a lot of traditional artists are upset by that, because it's like they've lost some of their shine. And then the other really smart artists are saying, oh, now this is an opportunity where instead of me putting out, one original song a month, I could put out 10 original songs a month, and it's still me, and I can multiply all the money I'm making by 10, a factor of 10. But right now, the mainstream is not. They're resisting it. Hollywood is very upset with the new OpenAI movies where you can, just type in a prompt, say, give me a video of a cat riding a motorcycle, and it'll give you a full movie, 15-second full movie right now. And I heard the OpenAI guy went out and talked to Hollywood and said, oh, don't worry. Everything's going to be just fine. Hollywood's totally safe. And I say, look, 2, 3, 5 years, you're going to be at home. You're going to think, or maybe you'll have to speak. Say, show me a movie about a cat riding a motorcycle that's set in the future, and it uses Marilyn Monroe and Humphrey Bogart and Henry Fonda as the main stars. And then, you get a little notification, dink, 15 minutes. Hey, your movie's ready. It's an original movie we created just for you based on all the information you provided to us. And then you go in there and it's like, yow, that's going to be rough, but very exciting. And why shouldn't it be that easy? Why shouldn't it be that fun? Why should Hollywood have a strangled grip on what you as an individual can listen to, enjoy, read, and wonder about? It used to be a very close system in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, Hollywood, radio. You didn't know somebody, didn't have your mom or dad working in the industry. It was very hard to break in. And it wasn't always about talent. It was about, who was willing to do what to get in. And you know what that means. So now it's all equitable. Anybody can do whatever they want and have it published, and maybe it will catch on, and maybe it never will. And some of us don't care if we ever catch on. We're just out here, plugging away, putting out content, putting out ideas that can either be accepted now or maybe discovered later, long after we're all dead. So that's where we are now with AI art. It's interesting, just in the last year, we've moved from AI art bots, to chat bots, to music bots, to movie bots. That's in the last year. Where are we going to be a year from now? I mean, double all of that, because nobody's going to stop working on any of this. It's only going to get better and more widespread. And then what happens? The envelope keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed. And all the old guard, all the people who are in power now, who want to protect their power, will say, no, not so fast. No. And they're going to be overrun by the stampede, because technology is not going to wait for anybody. It's going to run you over. And I remember, when I first started writing books, a very closed system. You had to get approved, and they paid you a certain amount of front money. And then as times changed, these publishing companies would say, well, we're not going to pay you anything up front. We're going to publish your book. And if it does well, if it makes money, then we'll pay you whatever we think we should pay you, even though you're the one doing all the work, because we have the distribution channel. Well, there are people who rebelled against that and said, no, sorry, I'm not doing that. I'll just publish my own books, and I'll get money from penny one. And then, you had bloggers. Oh, I'm going to be a blogger. And they would blog, and people in traditional newspapers are very upset, saying, well, how can you believe a blogger? They're just out there on their own, selling advertising, trying to, catch up with us. And we're the funky bunch. And so people object and say, well, no. And then the blogger was sort of replaced by the social media person. So somebody didn't feel like writing 1,000 words. I'm going to write 10 words. I'm going to put it on Twitter, and it's going to outrage 1 million people. I'll be famous. I mean, that's why people do this, right? That's why they make social media posts, because they want attention. Sometimes they're, a little more altruistic. They want to share information, share what they've learned. But most people, you can see, are being performative. They're trying to shock you, to get a response out of you. So you'll click on something and they can be more famous or earn some money for an advertiser. It's all sort of ridiculous at the highest order. So over the last month or so, we have been journeying. Oh, here's my Kramer shirt. We have been journeying into the wild world of music. And we've always written lyrics, but we have guitars, as you can see behind us. But to do, a song and to sing it and to play it and to perform it and to record it takes a lot of time, space, and money, which a lot of us don't have. So when you get assisted by AI, where you can form ideas in the ether and have them fed back at you 10 times, and you pick the one you like, and you modify it, and you move forward bit by bit, you can create 10 songs in a week instead of one song in a month. And a lot of people don't like that, who are traditionalists. And then there are young people and forward thinkers who say this is the way of the future. The expanse of the human experience has always been how to do something simpler and faster. I will repeat one of my favorite stories about Bill Gates. Yes, that Bill Gates from Microsoft. The story goes that Bill had this philosophy that if he wanted something done, a task accomplished, in the fastest, most direct way, because a lot of programmers like to be fancy and I'm going to do this and call that, and it takes them half an hour to explain what should take 1 minute. So Bill Gates had this philosophy that if he wanted something done quickly and succinctly and directly to the point, he would find the laziest person in the room and assign that task to that lazy person. And you tell this story to a room full of techies, and they, I'm outraged. Why would Bill pick a lazy person? I work 24 hours a day. I'm here. And Bill Gates had this reasoning that lazy people tend not to want to work a lot if they can get away with it. Which means they don't want to be fired, but they don't want to do more than they have to. So they very creatively, these lazy people, find ways to get things done faster and more efficiently so they can go back to being lazy. And that was his philosophy in finding programmers at Microsoft in the early days. And I have to admit, it's really genius. Because I know a lot of lazy people, and lazy people do tend to get things done when they want to get it done. And they do it in a short amount of time. And so that is what AI allows you to do in many different aspects and respects, is to get a lot of things done in a very short, direct amount of time. So as we've taken this AI journey together, and now we are into music, and we've discussed how to create a song, how to publish a song, how to get your song promoted, all that stuff, right? Now we're trying to take the next step into becoming your own sort of stream that you own and that you run and that you control. Now, there are streaming services like Amazon Music, Spotify, but it's difficult really to control in a streaming way your music. You can make a playlist and then stream it, but you're really streaming it from, like Spotify or Amazon Music, not really streaming it yourself with a lot of detailed control about how it looks, sounds, and feels. So I'll show you what I've come up with as sort of a temporary test. So I've always loved the idea of being an owner of a radio station, just so I could sit there and talk about what I want to talk about and play the music I want to play. Because usually when you work in radio, today it's all pre-programmed. It's talk radio. It's really awful. But in the early days of radio, in the early 80s, the 1980s, you would play music on cartridges, not streamed, sometimes records, and you'd turn on your microphone, and you'd announce and do the weather and do the news and spin the tunes, as they say. It was a lot of fun. So you always sort of have that in you as an old radio guy. How can I recreate that experience for those who never experienced it and for those who want to re-experience it? And I figured out you can do it, but not really live, unless you want to spend a lot of money. Now, there are services that will allow you to create your own radio streaming station where you can, DJ and play the tunes. But it looks like you have to upload your music to that service and then call it and play it, which seems repetitive to me because you would want to use your own published music if you're going to do a radio station, right? And just looking at them, I think the cheapest one I could find to stream like 10 hours a month, which is like a couple of hours a week. I mean, you're going to be on the radio. You want to be on the radio every day. You want to be on there 3 hours a day. It was, I think, like $140 a month to stream for, 2 hours a week. That didn't seem to make sense to me. So then I thought, okay, well, what if we just had a website and we made it sort of like a streaming service where people could go to the website and listen to the original music. Now, you can do that. Send people to Spotify, send people to Amazon, send people to SoundCloud, where we publish. But you don't have a lot of granular control over how things are played and in what order, and your listeners don't have really a lot of say about what's played and in what order either. Because it's sort of like the stream starts and you're fed what you're fed, and you either like it or you don't like it. So I thought, okay, so I can't do a streaming radio station because that's $140 every month. So then you think, well, what about, if you had a .fm domain name, radio.fm, the .fm. And I think FM is Micronesia or something. It's funny. But it's the .fm has sort of been taken over by music services as, like FM radio. Now, the kids probably don't know that that's what the .fm means. FM radio. Frequency modulation. And you look into the price of a .fm domain name. The cheapest I could find, and they're very expensive, the cheapest I could find was about $100 a year in registration. Now, most domain names today, if you're just buying not on a special, are around $20 a year. So you'd be paying 5 times more for a .fm domain name than you would for, say, a .com domain name. So I thought, okay, and you could register. The one registration place had a special for 5 years, $500. So you'd register 5 years, $500. Okay, a lot of money, because you got to pay that right up front. And then your renewal for the .fm name was like $150. So you quickly see, okay, I understand what they're trying to do with .fm. No, thank you. So then I thought, reading a little bit, is there a, .fm is FM radio. Is there like a radio domain name that I could get? And then I did some looking up and found that there is a .radio TLD, top level domain. I thought, well, that's interesting. Boles.radio. Now, radio, the idea with domain names is you want the shortest after the dot possible. .fm, .tt, but nothing really beats .com. But so .radio is 5 letters. But it's also very specific, right? Not everybody knows what FM means, but everybody knows what radio means, even if they don't listen to it. So I did a little bit of searching, and I discovered that .radio is very interesting as a registered top-level domain. Let me show you what I found. I'm going to have to adjust this because we were playing music, so give me just a moment to fix how awful this looks. We go all the way here. Where am I? There. Okay, so I found .radio domains. Now, there are places you can go and register a .radio domain name. But what they tend to not tell you is that there are 2 versions of a .radio domain name. One is a commercial version, like KFOR.radio, which is a real station in Lincoln, Nebraska. And that's like $600 a year. So you think, $600 per year for .radio? I can't do that. So then you do a little more searching and a little more running around. And you see that there's actually a second tier for a .radio domain name. What? How is it possible? I'll tell you. The folks at .radio have created a second level tier, which is still .radio, for hobbyists. Like if you're a shortwave radio programmer and you have a call sign of WXRK 2121.radio, or if you're using your .radio address for non-big business purposes, and or if you're using your first, last, or a combination of your first and last name, .radio. And if you fall into that secondary category, then you can have your .radio domain name for $25 a year, €25, which is about $25. So on one hand, you have 600, 800, whatever it is for the commercial version of .radio, and then you have the everyday version of .radio if you use your last name. So over the weekend, I did a little investigating, found out that Boles.radio was available, and you fill everything out, why you're doing, who you are, they verify your identity, and then if you are approved, and you can go up to 10 years. So for $250, you can get a .radio domain name for 10 years, $25 a year, so $250. Compared to .fm, which is $500 for 5 years. So for half the price, you get double the time. Pretty sweet deal. And then once during business hours, business week, you are determined to be approved for a .radio address, they send you a very long and clunky verification code that you then use to go on to this .radio domain name site. I'll put it in our Discord server so you can find it later. And you go there and you then register who you are, what you're doing, why, and put in your pre-approved verification code, which then allows you to pay, and then allows you, after you pay, to give you access to the domain name. So you can host it there. They'll create a little page for you if you want to, or you can use outside name servers that point to your new radio streaming life. And this is what I've done. Boles.radio, BOLES.radio. Brand new website, all new music. We had like 60 songs, right, that we had used for all of our websites, Human Meme Podcast, our blog, and they're all on those individual pages in a playlist from Spotify. And I thought, well, I don't want to reuse those specific Human Meme, United Stage, Boles.com lyrics on Boles.radio, because I want Boles.radio to be new and be different, so it's a different experience for someone who wants to listen to the stream. And each of these songs has my own little watermark in it, where somewhere in every song, Boles.radio is mentioned, sung by the singer. Okay, that's what we're trying to do. So, this is a very basic web page. I'm old. I believe in things loading fast. Don't like a lot of special sparks. It's all about the content, not about the flash. Spectacle is last, plot is first. So this is the plot. So, this is our Spotify top 10 tracks, which don't really seem to update very often. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with this. I don't know if I'll keep this or get rid of it, but you can see you can stream those songs if you have a Spotify account. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. I created a Boles.radio dance playlist on SoundCloud. And these are original new songs that do mention Boles.radio that are all in the disco category. Dance, EDM, trance, trap, hip-hop, rap. We're just getting started. This has only been live for a couple of days. So far, we have 6 tracks, right? Now, this is what I like about this, because even though this is SoundCloud, you don't have to have an account with SoundCloud, but you can go here and you can play these 6 tracks just by clicking this button, or if you want to get really specific, you can go down here and play individual tracks. Now, as you can see, I have a couple of interesting tracks that I have created and invented and put here. One is Boles.radio Tune In. It says we're disconnecting. Now we're reconnecting. Oh, looks like we had a little problem there. I guess we're back. I don't know what happened, but I think we're back. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, I'm looking at myself on YouTube. Oh my goodness, we're back. That was weird. We dropped out for a second. I have no idea what happened or why. So here we are on Boles.radio, looking at how we can stream some songs. So I create the songs, create a playlist, and then I embed that playlist on my Boles.radio website. And so each of these playlists, here's the newest playlist from this morning that has 2 tracks, Boles.radio. So these are like channels on the stream that you can pick and choose to listen. Now, eventually I'll probably have maybe like 10 playlists with maybe 20 songs each, and you can just click play and let it play all day. And I guess with these Spotify playlists, you can have up to 100 songs per playlist, which is a lot of songs. You can play one playlist all day. But here's the sort of, I would say, unique and interesting thing that I've tried to do. So here we have, here's a song called Radio Dance Hip Hop. So we'll go to the end, and then I have what I call a little stinger that I've created that are sort of automaticized. Me speaking as if I'm DJing, announcing the live stream, but I'm not. So here's the song. So waiting for the song to end.
Party popping, music knocking, gotta get your body rocking. Shoes on tight, feeling right. Gonna dance the whole night. Listen close, gotta know these moves. Stop, stop, we never stop, 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 stop.
Listening to Boles.radio. Tune in, tune out, and rip off the knob. Okay, so you see what I did there, right? Yeah, I gotta turn this off. Oh, it's not spinning. Or it is spinning. Whoops. Here we go. Okay, so that worked. So I have the music, my music, in there, and then I have what I call my little stingers, which are pre-recorded things that I then upload as 8-second little sound bites of me announcing, sort of, generically, the live stream, so you know where you are and who you are. So you can just click play, and the original music will play. I will talk to you a little bit, and I could even, be fancy and do the news, put in some advertisements for Boles.tv. Don't miss out. Hey, now that's actually interesting. And those voices of mine that you are hearing are, of course, AI generated. It's me, it's my voice, but I type it in, and then it gets spit out to me as a WAV file that is perfect sounding that I then upload to the website. So that just hit me. I could, promote things. Hey, no, there's a new Boles blog article today. Meow, listen to it. Yeah. So this is all new, all experimental. So is this a live stream? I think it is, because you can come in here, you can just click this play button and everything will play. Or you can go down here and you can pick a song that you want to play. So our very first one was the radio, is the dance radio channel. Because it really seems to work best right now with the AI, because these AI music bots have good days and bad days. And right now, our AI music bot is having a bad day. There's a lot of strange harmonies, a lot of trash. It doesn't sound very good. So that means you have to adjust. So if the AI bot is giving you harmony on every song, write a song that deals with harmony. If your AI bot is writing a chorus for every song, like a choral, 10 people singing at the same time, and you only want one, the bot is not going to change. You got to change. You say, okay, so this solo song that I really wanted to write, I got to put that away for a little while. And I got to find a choral song that will belong to everybody. And then that helps you not just be stuck in the mud, waiting for something to happen that might happen and that might not happen at all. So we have radio dance. And these images that I use that you can see, these are all AI images from various AI bots that we use all the time. So it's sort of, the new wave all around you, and you just kind of sink into it and have a lot of fun. Because to fight it means you're just going to be fighting a losing battle, because it's here and it's not going anywhere. Now here is one. This is a pre-existing playlist I have for the Boles.com website. And I put this up as sort of a temporary measure for Boles.radio, just because I needed to have a playlist there to see if my idea was going to work or not. So this playlist doesn't have any, this is Boles.radio, because it's not really Boles.radio. It's Boles.com. So if you go to Boles.com, you'll see this playlist there. And here also original art, Boles.radio, for all the kids who don't know what it is. Now, because this is radio, this is My Human Meme podcast, embedded. You can listen to all the shows right here. Just go bing, 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 and listen to the whole thing. And then more music, right? Logos. It's all here. It's all there. It's everywhere. So that is how you can set up a .radio website. I'll be writing more about this in Boles.com. That will be my article this month, discussing, the particulars of how to set up a .radio stream. So once your music is released, and you have to pick a music distributor like TuneCore, what was the other one? DistroKid, or you could use something like SoundCloud. Now, I've been with SoundCloud for 20 years, whatever. So it's sort of, the devil you know. And I use them for distribution. And when you get your music distributed to all these different places, like Spotify, Amazon Music, Tidal, Deezer, Pandora, there are like 20 music services where your music gets distributed. And then the difficult part is, once your music is out there, you have to find a way to claim that music as belonging to you. So you can then, as they say, own the artist page. And we've discussed this before, where you go in there and you put up your face, your logo, your background music, your links to your music so people can find you, and you can then get demographics, listener information, other important things that are going on with your music. And the process of claiming your page are pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Except for one. Who is that one? Well, who do you think it is? YouTube. Now, we are streaming right now live, right? How is our stream doing? Okay. We are streaming live on Boles.tv, which is a website, but it's also our channel on YouTube video streaming. Then YouTube also has a service called YouTube Music. And if you go on YouTube and do a search for David Boles, you will get probably the following search result, which is, as you can see right here, David Boles -topic. Now, why is it called a topic? All the other music services call it the artists page. And then there's a process where you can claim your artists page. Well, that's not how YouTube does it. Google goes their own way. They have a topic. So on YouTube, I have this topic page, and then I have our regular Boles TV page, which is up here, which is how you're watching me right now. So the idea is you want to combine that video streaming page that you're watching me on with your music page. And it's not an easy process. And look, here's all my music. Jana Jeepers. View all the songs. Here they all are. This is all my music that you can listen to right now on Spotify or Amazon Music or any other favorite music. You'll find me. But I have no way to claim this artist page. And you do a little search on Google, and there's old information that if you email the artist department at YouTube, they'll connect your page. What do they call it? Your topic? They'll connect your topic with your page. And it's not really true, because they've changed it. I emailed them this morning, and I got back a response saying, if you want to combine your YouTube music topic page. And I already have 12 subscribers, and it's only been up since, I think, 2 days ago. 52 videos, and they're not videos, they're just songs. You have to go through your music distributor, who sends your music to YouTube, and have them forward your request to combine your topic page with your regular standard video page. And then I guess the idea is to create a whole new page for you that combines all your videos, your streaming, with your new music. I guess. It's very confusing. And there are some articles on it, but they're all out of date because they don't do it that way anymore. You must now go through your distributor, and I found on the SoundCloud website that they will do that for you if you email them. However, they said, it can take up to 3 months for YouTube to combine your topic page with your original artist page. There has to be an easier way. YouTube is very picky about verifying your authenticity as a streamer, a video uploader. They know exactly who you are. Now, why can't I just go into their system like I can on all the other music systems and say, hey, this David Boles topic page is my page. These are my songs. I could prove it. Here's a link. You can look at my video page. It's me. But for some reason, they won't do it. I don't understand why. It doesn't make any sense. So now we wait and we wonder if this will ever come to be and come to pass. Now, here's the really interesting part. When you distribute your music, you can mark it so, if other people take your songs and play them other places, you get paid for that play. Or, if you don't want them to pay you, you can have that content taken down because they stole your song. And with my song, it'll be very easy to prove because my songs have the names of my projects in them. It's part of the lyric, but it flows smoothly enough, all right? So this is what I think is going to happen over the next 3 months. As we begin our show and end our show, I have been playing our original music. And because all of these infringement services are now automatically run by robots and AI, by the way, I am fully expecting to get a DMCA copyright violation notice from YouTube accusing me in this live stream with you of using, without permission, David Boles topic music. And then what do? Do you then go and do you counterclaim? Which is what I've done in the past where I've had licensed music that comes back to me and they say you can't use it. And I protest and say I do have the rights. I have the rights because of this and this and this and this. That's why I don't use live music under me anymore, because even if you buy the songs, it doesn't mean that the system will recognize that you have purchased the songs. So it's easier just not to use it. But now that I'm doing my own music, I'm putting it at the beginning and the end in case there are problems, because it makes it easy to cut out if I have to. But how is this going to work with me responding to an automatic YouTube notification that I am using these songs on my live stream? How do I prove that they are my songs when I cannot directly claim my own artist page and my own songs on YouTube itself? I have to go through SoundCloud, and then SoundCloud says you wait 3 months to see if YouTube will combine your topic music with your actual video page. And I know this is all confusing. It makes you want to scream at night. It makes you want to toss and turn in bed because none of it makes any sense. How are we doing on our stream time? Good. So I love the idea. And usually they say, to get your music on YouTube Music can take 6 weeks from the time it's released to the time that it's taken maybe 3 weeks. Very fast. Now, the other music services, the traditional music services, had everything online last week because we just started. And we have a lot of songs to come. I think they're being released on the 5th, the 12th, the 19th. It's like every week they'll be releasing new music. And right now, because we're trying to desperately create new content, we're trying to do a song a day. Writing, creating, distributing, monetizing is a lot of work. At least one song a day. But it's hard to do when your music bot is not, feeling well because you can't really do anything. You just have to wait for it to get better. So we're going to be going into this very strange, I feel, uncanny valley in the next 2 or 3 weeks if these songs don't get associated with this live stream, where I'm going to be getting these claims against me for my own music. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything about it. I mean, the easy thing is for me just to go in and delete the music, but what fun is that? Or to counterclaim and say, well, yeah, it is music, but it's music that I made and I created. And they'll say, well, prove it. And I say, well, I'm trying to, but we're waiting on you for 3 months. You can tell, you just know it's going to get very sticky. And a lot of these issues that you have sometimes with these online services is a lot of it is automated by robots, by AI. You go into these chat sessions to get help from support, and you're talking to AI. You're not talking to a person anymore. And then you just kind of get caught in this circle that you can't get out of. And then you ask for help. You try to find a live person to come in, to step in, to put everything right. And sometimes you can, and sometimes it's just not possible. So this is some of the fun that we've been having. And we're going to continue to have this conversation and have fun together because we live in a new world now. And I got to tell you, it's a very exciting world. So today on the show, we had a wonderful time. We talked about the .radio experience. Much better. I highly recommend that if you want to start your own website and stream your own music to get a .radio address for $25 a year rather than a .fm address for $100 a year. And .radio, I believe, is in the European Union. I believe they are based in Spain. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with them. They don't work on the weekends. They don't work over Easter. Don't send them something Friday afternoon on the East Coast because they're not going to respond to you until Tuesday. So try to do it within business hours and realize what time it is in Spain when you're trying to get everything done. Then we talked about distribution. We talked about the unique ways that YouTube sort of spins you around trying to claim your own music so it can be combined with your own video website. Now, wouldn't that be amazing if all of our videos from the past 10 years and all of our brand new songs could be in one place that you could find on YouTube? I mean, it would just be magnificent, right? Because it'd all be in one place. Our videos really are on Vimeo and some on Twitch, but they get deleted after a while on Twitch. But on YouTube right now, so far, they're forever. On Vimeo, they're forever as long as you pay. But to have your original music and your original videos together in the same place would just be amazing. And some of our songs, just looking at them, already have like a lot of plays. I was very surprised to see how many plays some of these songs have. Let me see if I can find one of them. I don't want to. I'm afraid if I click on this, it's going to play, and I don't want to play it in the middle of the show. But some of these songs that have been released for like one day had like 200, 500 plays each. I said, how is that possible? I didn't even know it was there. I was just on YouTube getting ready for today's show, and sometimes I do a search to find my channel because it won't let me bookmark it for some reason on my mobile phone. And I do a search, and all my music comes up. And I could see all the plays that it had. It was really quite amazing. I'll put the link to this also on our Discord server. And if you're wondering where the Discord server is, I'll put that in chat right now. There you go. So we're going to end the show today in a celebration as we started the show with a little bit of original music, a little bit of original hip-hop. This is the very first song we created for our new Boles.radio streaming service. Radio Dance Hop. So until next time, thank you for being here. I'm David Boles. This is Boles.tv and Boles.ai and Boles.radio. You know where to find us. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know how I can help you. So until next time, take care of yourself. Be well. Bye.
We're spinning back to the days of old, where the beats were bold and the nights never cold. Final spin, tales untold. In the groove our hearts would fold. But here in the glow of a digital flame, but here in the glow of a digital flame, the rhythm's new but the soul's the same. A synthesized echo of an ancient game, where the beat goes on just under a different name. Oh, the old beat beats the new beat in a dance that's ever so sweet. Take your own beat and turn it new. The real beat belongs to you, says Boles.radio too. Crackling warmth, a whisper from the past, driving, grooving meant to last. Now we've got an electric past, but the essence of rhythm we still cast. Flickering shadows in neon light dance, old school, hard and modern stance. The beats are timeless, everlasting romance, inviting us all to take a chance. The old beat beats the new beat, a fusion that's so neat. Take your own beat and turn it new. The real beat belongs to you, with Boles.radio and you. From the crackle of vinyl to the bass drum's thrill, it's not about the style but the passion we instill. With every note we defy time still, creating our rhythm, our own musical will. Yes, the old beat beats the new beat, in our hearts they both meet. Make your own and turn it to the real beat belongs to you. Belongs to you.
Party popping, music knocking, gotta get your body rocking. Shoes on tight, feeling right, gonna dance the whole night. Listen close, gotta know these moves are gonna make you glow. grooving. Gotta show what you've been proving. Shake it loose, let it loose. Time to pay the funky dues. Listen close, gotta know these moves are gonna make you glow. Do the Boles.radio hop, hop, hop with 2 feet. Step to the left, don't you stop, slide left foot next. Feel the beat, slide right foot left. Your hands can't be beat. Now twist and shout. Hands on hips from side to side. Let the music turn you out. Chain the circle. Feel the rhythm in your soul. Right finger to heart. Let the party take control. Jump high in the air. Do the Boles.radio hop, hop, hop with 2 feet. Step to the left, don't you stop, slide. Next, feel the beat, slide right foot left, your hands can't be beat. Do the Boles.radio hop, hop, hop with 2 feet. Step to the left, don't you stop, slide left foot next. Feel the beat, slide right foot left, your hands can't be beat. Boles.radio hop till you drop, hop, hop, hop with 2 feet. That's the way we never stop, stop. Way we never stop, 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 stop.
From the braided prairie to the New York plains, you're listening to Boles Radio.